Heyo, my name is Mini Shadow, and welcome. Here's what's happened so far. Mini has traveled back through time, arriving in Arborian Highlands with the Sword of Shadows in hand. Upon reaching Arboria, he reunited with his companions and they journey together to the heart of Yggdrasil, where, when they get there, everything happens as it did before, and they are attacked by Jasper. But armed with the new weapon and knowledge of his enemy is planning, our hero is able to thwart the attack and give Jasper his own just desserts. No sooner has that happened than King Carnelian arrives with Hendrik at his side. Jasper pleads pitifully with the king to help him, but his master strikes him down, killing him in cold blood. Minnie then reverently retrieves the Sword of Light from the hearts of Yggdrasil. King Carnelian reaches out to touch it, but an unseen force suddenly strikes his hand away. The same time creature that was under the Erdwin's lantern. I couldn't think of Erdwin's lantern that entire time. His plan seemingly frustrated. For now, the king revised his strategy and invites all presents to a feast at Heliodor Castle before disappearing. Yet we know it's still Mortigan, so what is he up to? Yeah, okay, well, let's zoom on over to Heliodor and see what type of shenanigans we're about to get into over here. However, there's still... Oops. That was not... No. That was not the play. Oh, what do you have to say? It seems the king is hosting someone rather important up at the castle. I wonder who it could be. If you're interested, you should head up there yourself. Go straight up this road, climb the steps, and Bob's your uncle. Again. But remember, they don't let anyone in at night. Yet, still the same information since the first time I got here, and Bob is still the uncle. Well then. Hold on, do we still have the... Where's the... weapon and armor shop? I want to know. Do they still have, like, sticks and copper swords? Hey, buddy. Yep, they sure do. They sure do. Okay, well, not for us. Again, what I was going to say earlier before we went through the cutscene is Nautica, right? What's going on with the weapons and armor in Nautica? Hold on, we gotta go. Yep. Strike a light, it's you, Eric's new best pal. It's good to see you alive and well. If you're planning on heading up to the castle, make sure they don't chuck you in the dungeon again, won't ya? LOLOL. Why, hello! Charmed, I'm sure. One is lucky enough to be married to the magnificent Dirk. He has told us such an awful lot about you. One understands that the king has personally invited you to the castle. Dirk seems rather more excited about it than ever. Well, what's going on over here? I overheard some guards talking. Apparently Princess Jade has returned, and everyone thought she was dead. Goodness knows where she has been, or what she's been doing. All I know is that she was just a little girl when she went missing. She's been through a lot, I'm sure. Yes, she has. The Broader. Uh-oh. The nasty little thief who banged up for breaking into the royal treasure rooms only went and escaped. Now they've docked all our pay, claiming we're grossly incompetent. If I could remember what the little blighter looked like, I'd hunt him down and tan his hide. Well, I mean, if you don't even know what I mean, I think that speaks for itself, buddy. My goodness, are there some mouth-watering aromas drifting from the castle? What I wouldn't give to have a plate full of whatever it is they're making. Uh-oh. Welcome to Heliodor. The king has told us everything. Oh, I thought you were going to mention something about having to... I've been posted here to make sure there are no golfers hanging around staring at you. Please go on inside the castle. I thought he was going to be complaining about being on guard duty. Oh yeah, I should have talked to those two guards. Those were the two guards that... Hold on a second, I want to... Do they have anything different to say? And I am still curious. What is your spear made out of? I don't know what that material is. The king has told us everything. It seems there is a terrible misunderstanding. I hope we can put it all behind us. Oh, and you may pass. I hope you can find it within your heart to forgive us all for the injustices we visited upon you. His Majesty wishes to apologize to you. Please, go ahead. He's waiting for you. Why do I get the feeling that... You know how Gallopolis is all cats? Heliodor should just, like, have all dogs. Can I... You know, I was back there before. Can't go back there now. His Majesty is waiting for you to get to the throne room. Yep, top of the stairs. But has the loot fairy been here? Hold on a second. You know, we are back in time. I wonder... I just wonder. There's so many things. Yeah, I think it's still retaining that looted state. I think it is. His Majesty told us of how you saved our kingdom, even after all we did to you. It seems we were very wrong about you. I would understand if you were unable to fully forgive us, but still, I would ask that you try to accept our apologies. I wonder if any of them are gonna have... Yeah, I think it's worth talking to the people here. To be honest, it's always seemed a little off to me that one we thought was the Luminary could secretly be this evil Darkspawn character. And now we know it wasn't true. The king explained everything. Seems you're the one who's going to bring the light of hope back to our world. I know we've had our ups and downs in the past, but I want you to know that all of us Helidorians are very much on your side. It's strange. No sooner had the king returned to the castle than he ordered that we prepare a great banquet in honor of the Luminary. But unless I'm missing something, isn't the Luminary also the wicked Darkspawn, harbinger of calamity? I wonder what His Majesty can be thinking. Was this the same guard that said... that gave a little... I don't know, I thought... Didn't we talk to a guard over here that... gave a little foreshadowing, or maybe it was in this room or something? I can't quite remember. There was foreshadowing that happened in the castle at some time, though. Just curious if it's the exact same guard. Is it just me? Or is there a curious tension in the air? Again, once more, huh? Alright, these two were complaining because they had to wait. We were all set to meet the king, and now he finds that he has a more important guest to attend to. Yep. To be ignored once is unfortunate, but twice? Why is it starting to seem like some sort of personal vendetta? How dare the king treat us in so cavalier fashion? We are nobles of the most blue-blooded stock, and yet still he has better things to do than grant us an audience. Oops, what's all the commotion in aid of? Okay, well, third time checking the castle out. We all made a terrible mistake. We thought you were the Darkspawn, but it turns out you were a hero all along. We're so sorry. To think we welcomed you to Heliodor by slinging you in the dungeons. Well, it's safe to say that will never happen again. Maybe. I wonder what happened exactly. Sir Jasper left the castle, and then the king and Sir Hendrik went after him a little while later. Now the king and Sir Hendrik are back, but we haven't heard a word about Sir Jasper. It's all very strange. Indeed. You're the talk of the castle, you know. I heard that after you fled Heliodor, you traveled far and wide. Gallopolis, Sniffelheim, everywhere. Well, wherever you went, it certainly seems to have toughened you up. You've clearly been through a lot. Yeah, same thing with the, yeah. My job is to guard the king, and I'm jolly good at it, even if I do say so myself. Well, I'm getting by ya, and, you'd think you'd want to be, like, by the king's side. His Majesty awaits. Please enter. I'm pretty sure this guy almost called me the Darkspawn as well. He was like, Darkspawn? What? No, never mind. Anyway. The throne room. I don't see any friendly faces in here. 0 friendly faces. There we go.
Honored luminary, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you in the manner you deserve at last.
Throw him in the dungeon.
To think, I once thought ill of you. Saw you as a harbinger of calamity, called you unconscionable things. Truly, Jasper cast a most malign shadow. I owe you a great deal. You have revealed the traitor in our midst and returned my daughter to me. As a small token of my appreciation, I have arranged for some special visitors. Hendrik, if you would.
I don't trust it.
Yes, sire.
Oh, there you are at last. We've been dying to see you.
Yeah, nice word you use there, huh?
I was so worried about you. I heard all these horrible stories. I thought you might be... Right after you left the village, this horrible man called Jasper came with all these soldiers.
Yeah, these are the people of Cobblestone were being held in the dungeons of this place, by the way.
I'll never forget his eyes. They were so cold. He ordered us all to gather in the middle of the village, and then he told his men to kill us all. But Sir Hendrik came to the rescue. He showed up just in the nick of time and told Jasper to let us live. They still locked us up in the castle, but at least we were safe. And then they came and told us you weren't a baddie after all, and let us go.
We've been through an awful lot, love. But from what I hear, so have you. I'm proud of you. And
Sorry.
Now let us begin the festivities at last. A banquet worthy of our savior awaits. From this day forth, none shall doubt the luminary. He shall be honored, celebrated, adored.
So when does it go sideways? Minnie and his companions are the guests of honor at a banquet he likes, of which Heliodor has never seen. The singing, dancing, and merriment last long into the night. Then at last the revelers retire to bed. This is not retired to bed. This is still feasting in the banquet hall. What do you mean? Can I go down the stairs? Hold on. Hey, pardon me. Oh, you're the luminary fellow. Then I imagined you'd be a tough-looking sort. But you're a real string bean. You look like you need a hearty dinner or two to put some meat on your bones. You can't go saving the world with a tumbly rumbling, can you? Goodness me, if it isn't the luminary, don't you have better places to be than a hot, sweaty kitchen? If I were you, I'd head to the banquet hall and get ready for the meal of a lifetime. I've never seen the cook so fired up. LOL. Doors locked, doors open. Yeah, I don't think we've heard this music before either. Oh, I can't. It's an old and rather battered dresser. There's nothing particularly interesting about it. Well, I think there is. I'll have you know. Oh dear, I lost my poor little kitty cat. Staff aren't supposed to have pets, of course, so I can't tell anyone or I'll get in trouble. Well, I know exactly where your kitty cat went. Behind this. Probably went under and crawled through. I know! Bonk. Well, Mother Amber is here, but Gemma isn't. I was just minding my own business down in town when some guards came up and asked me if I'd mind coming along up to the castle and keep the folks from Cobblestone company. Well, I had nothing better to do, so I came. And am I ever glad I did? I've never eaten so much grub in all my life. Wait, so is this just some random... I'm confused. This is the life. I doubt I'll ever get the chance to eat this much tasty grub again. Better make the most of it. What am I doing here? Well, all of us guards who are keeping an eye on the folk from Cobblestone were invited along to the banquet. You see, bury the hatchet and all that. I'm certainly not complaining. You know, this is looking like a everybody involved. Eat this food. Oh, the food's poisoned. GG. Hello there. Gemma's here too somewhere. I'm sure she'd be over the moon to see you. You two aren't children anymore, you know. Take my advice. If you're hoping to be with her one day, you need to show her you care. I wouldn't have thought it when I was locked up in that dank dungeon, living on bread and water, but King Cornelius knows how to put on a good spread. But if he thinks we're going to forgive him just because he gave us good feed, he's got another thing coming. Those pies were awful tasty, though. I'm torn. My heart says one thing, but my belly says another. I know, just look at it. Sir Hendrik told me all about what they put you through. As the the chef is still running around in the kitchen. But you didn't let it beat you. You kept on fighting until the king realized the truth and released us. I knew you wouldn't let us down. You're my little soldier through and through. I'm so proud of you I could burst. Well, it's not over just yet. What's happening here? See Rab just around the corner. It's great seeing you and me old mucker Eric again. And now you don't have to skulk around trying to get spotted no more. Yep, now the king's gone and pardoned you. You don't have to worry about being slung back in the cells. You're free as a bird, both of you, and I couldn't be happier. Huh? You look pretty wiped. Well, I guess you don't, get a banquet thrown in your honor every day. If you want to crash, you should grab a guest room upstairs. I heard they were over on the west side of the castle. That way, okay. I'm assuming that's where no, that's the dungeons. I'm just gonna talk to some people. I understand that you're actually the Prince of Dundersill. That you survived the terrible tragedy that befell the kingdom all those years ago. Well, if in the future you should choose to rebuild your kingdom, know that it would be an honor to help you. I have no doubt that countless people would rally to your cause. You know, that's actually really cool. Oh, hi. I have a funny feeling that I've seen the blue-haired chap somewhere before. The one standing outside the banquet hall? But where could it have been? At times, It's at times like these you wish old Noah was around. He'd take one look at him and tell you everything you wanted to know. More, in fact. Well, I mean, if the guard can't remember. What's going on over here? When I was first served this appalling modest meal, I thought it was some kind of joke, but actually, it turned out to be rather tasty. What drab room this is! Is this any way to treat an honored guest? Do they not know who I am? Meanwhile, it seems a rabble from some forsaken backwater called Cobblestone are enjoying a banquet at the king's invitation. What in the world can he be thinking? Oh, nice. I like that. I like that a lot. That's great. That's good stuff. Okay, so apparently our doors have closed, but alright, let's go see what Rab has to say. Hello. I remember meeting young Jasper for the first time, you know. It was way back before you were born. He seemed like a nice young lad. I wonder where it went all wrong. What foul force could have pulled him toward the dark path, I wonder? Hey, I'm looking for a guest room. I'm still coming to terms with it all. The king came up to me and told me to clear out Sir Jasper's room. He just said, "I'm not keeping a room for a dead man," and then stormed off. After all Sir Jasper did to defend the kingdom. What kind of thing to say is that? Almost looks like a heart in the light. I would have thought they would have been with the tree. I just wanted to know. We may have fulfilled our duty and taken you to Yggdrasil, but that doesn't mean Serena and I are going to go home now. We're not going anywhere until Mordenkainen's finally been taught a lesson. Can I tell you a secret, Veronica? I'm gonna tell you a secret, okay? Even after we defeat Mordenkainen, you're still not gonna want to leave. Serena told me. We've been talking, about the first time we met you. We both thought the same thing. that we had met you before, a long, long time ago. Strange, isn't it? Hold on a second. Are they referring to Serenica and Erdwin? Or are they referring to feeling some sort of that lost history past with the light ball? Is it... Oh, I guess these would be the guest rooms. That makes sense. Core, that blonde girl is a looker, and no mistake. I tried my luck with her, but I bet she has a boyfriend. You talking about Gemma? Or are you talking about her? Who is that man? He's magnificent. He's been dancing non-stop ever since the banquet began, and he shows no signs of flagging. And his moves just get more and more entrancing. Oh, it's spellbinding. Just who in the world could he be? Sir Silvando? So, I hear young Gemma is waiting for her sweetheart to return from some epic journey or other. Well, it's obvious none of my business, but if I ever met that bloke, I'd give him a piece of my mind. What in the world can he be thinking? You don't leave a girl like that on the shelf. Oh, Gemma. So I hear, that this extraordinary young man is one of your companions. I bet there's never a dull moment with him around. You should see his parade. Those moves, that style, he's truly amazing. I just started playing and he improvised a whole routine. Incredible. Ah, he's truly world class. Imagine the two of us teaming up to travel the world together. It could be a beautiful thing. You should have been at the parade. There you are. The people of Heliodor are such a scream. I can't remember the last time I had so much fun. Come on, why don't you show them your moves? It's a party. Don't be shy now. Whee! Oh, this is the moves I got, okay? This is the best I could do. Yep. That's it. All right. What's going on over here? Oh, I feel sick. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the food? Is it because of the food? There are all sorts of people staggering about the castle, looking dazed and confused. I think they might be enjoying the party a little too much. Or there was something in the food. Why, good evening. Now, forgive one if this is none of... Wait, hold on. Now, forgive one if this is none of one's business, but one must say, your friend Gemma is a most splendid girl. Aren't you lucky to have such a precious creature waiting for your eventual return? One must say, you are a shrewd young devil. Hello, Gemma. I was so worried about you. I'm so glad you made it back safe and sound. I just hope that one day, once we've all gone home to Cobblestone and rebuilt everything, I hope we can, that you and me can... Oh, listen to me rabbiting on. Ignore me. I'm being silly and selfish. I know you have far more important things to be worrying about than me. I'll stop wittering on. What do you mean? Gemma, hold on a second. This right here, literally, has never left our inventory since the beginning of the game. I'm gonna equip it. There. Now I have the charm equipped again. Take that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's not good. That is not good. Okay, let's go see what's going on over here. Oi, move yourself, you lazy layabout. I'm late for my shift patrolling downtown. Oh, I'm sorry. You caught me at an awkward moment. I'm trying to get this loafer to move, you see? Luckily for you, you don't have a night shift to be getting on with. Why don't you turn in for the night? There's a guest room upstairs in the western part of the building you can use. Where did the Z's go? There they are. Okay. Wait, was that a... Nope. It's all of a sudden... It's... Wait. It's all a bit sudden, this. Oh. Gotcha. Not all of... It's all of a sudden. Anyway. I've been wanting to say this for a while. But you know, what with me being a guard and needing to be professional and all that, it never seemed quite the right time. Look, the truth is, I think you're great. And once everything settles down, maybe we could be, you know, together and stuff. So what do you say? Will you marry me? Yeah, it's all a bit sudden. This? I understand now. I get it. Yep. That is, indeed. Princess Jade really is extraordinarily beautiful. She may have lived in hiding for many years, but she has a regal bearing that cannot be disguised. I wonder what she plans to do now. I hope she decides to take her rightful place here in Heliodor. It would be an honor to serve her. I wonder if she's actually... Oh, what's going on with Sandy? Is Sandy just hot on the case of trying to figure out what's going on here? He's just barking in front of King Carnelian's room. He's like, I know, that's Mortigan. Let me at him. I can't really blame them, but some of the guards seem to be enjoying the banquet a little too much. They're making quite a racket. His Majesty has retired for the night, you see, and I'm worried about him being woken up by the noise. He needs to sleep, you know. Yeah, the doggo is just going crazy. Okay, is anybody in the rooms here again? As we check out the place for the 4th time? Hello? Hello, hello? Nope. Okay, I'm not going over there because I don't want to trigger a cutscene. What is going on over here? Well, let's go see if we can go... That wretch dog has been barking incessantly. Doesn't it know that's the king's chamber? It's a dog. What with the yapping and the racket from downstairs, it will be a miracle if the king manages to get to sleep. He'll be in a foul mood in the morning. Can I... Excuse me. No. Okay. What's going on, Sandy? Poof, 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 poof. Will someone put a muzzle on that dog? He knows. She knows. Uh-oh. Are you guys okay with just this? That was a banquet and a half. I may have slightly overdone it, though. Still, that's the best shindig we've had here at the castle since Princess Jade was born. I simply cannot eat anymore. I know you're crashed out. What is it? I'm afraid His Majesty does not wish to be disturbed. I must ask you not to make any more noise. The king's chamber is just there, and Princess Jade's room is opposite. Indeed, everyone seems to be in high spirits today. I don't want this to sound like a criticism, but the king is hardly known for his hospitality. I was a bit surprised he threw this banquet, to be honest. How can I put this? He's not the sentimental type. He doesn't even put flowers on the late queen's grave. But don't tell anyone I told you that. Oof. Is anybody in here? It'd be hilarious if Jade was just sitting on the throne. I'm so sorry. It wasn't my idea, I swear. I didn't want to burn cobblestone to the ground, I promise. They made me do it. What was the king thinking? Why did he do it? They never did anything to us. I know we've had a big night, but I'm not sure we should be having this conversation. If the king got wind of it, he'd have us slung in the dungeons. You have to learn to keep this stuff to yourself. Yep, guard duty and all that stuff, and being one cohesive unit, and let's not forget our sense of propriety. The throne is not for the likes of you. Uh-oh. What's going on over here? One is rather fiercely tempted to have a little sit on the throne. Hero of legend, long have I awaited thy coming. I never dream of actually attempting such a thing, of course. Sir Hendrik would have me thrown in the cells, and the key thrown in the moat. I is king now, alright? I am King Luminar. Where's the secret, exit? Anyway. I suppose there's really nothing left for us to do. But, okay, I'm curious if the shiny has come back. Oh. Never mind. What is going on over here? Sniff, sniff. Oi! Knock that off. I told you, I'm ticklish. I don't think the cat can even. You're in full suit of armor. I'm trying to. Well, I wanted to go to the balcony and see if that shiny had respawned, but nope. If Jade wasn't in her room, I would think she'd be on the balcony, maybe. Alright, oh, there she is. Looking for you, you were the last one to talk to, so how was the banquet? Did you have fun? I've been speaking to my father, but I won't lie to you. Something doesn't feel quite right. I mean, after all these years, I suppose that's not surprising, but still. Oh, I'm sorry. This really isn't anything you need to worry about. You should turn in for the night. There's a bed in the room through here. There. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's funny, this was the guest room of the guests complaining about having to wait to see the king, and now we're just gonna take their room as well, apparently. Well, GG everybody that ate the food. I believe we are, poisoned. Let's turn in for the night, and devastation. King Carnelian, Sword of Light.
What is this? Why can I not touch the sword? Surely it cannot be. Accursed luminary! Give it to me! Give me the Sword of Light! It belongs to me!
And Mortigan. There it is. It's Mortigan.
Princess, what is the meaning of this?
I knew it! You're not my father! Look at you! You're a monster, not a man!
You're blight, are ye? I had a feeling in my waters that something wasn't quite right with you, Carnelian.
So this whole thing was a sham? The banquet, the speeches? Wow, that's cold. So who are you?
Oh,
Disappeared.
that's not good. I wonder if we'll fight a new Mortigan end boss.
Why, you! Stop skulking in the shadows! Come out and show your stupid face!
You tell him, Veronica.
Something tells me he won't have gone far. Quick, let's search the castle.
Are we going to the cellar or the what's it called? I forget what it's called. Hendrik, join my party. Who have I served all these years? Not a man, but a monster. Yeah, and Sir Jasper, as I know Sir Hendrik. I wish Hendrik joined our party at this moment. That would be really cool. We could save? Okay, well, I'm gonna talk to Gemma. And then I guess we're gonna save. There was all this noise coming from the guest rooms, and then Sandy jumped up and ran off towards the throne room. Normally she wouldn't say boo to a goose. Just what's got into her? What, boo to a goose? What? Who said? What? Normally she wouldn't say boo to a goose. I like that. I'm a silly goose. Okay, well, let's save. And yeah, I guess we'll pick it up in the next one. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy the content, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you later. Take care.